The announcement of the Tesla Model 2 in the year 2026 did not open like a normal car presentation filled with flashing lights, loud beats, or marketing noise. Instead, it opened with silence. A heavy, deliberate silence that felt almost theatrical, the kind of silence you hear before a major financial decision is revealed. It felt like the entire auto industry, along with the global investment world, was holding its breath. When the giant screen finally lit up and showed the compact outline of the new vehicle, the reaction in the room was instant. Something big was coming, something that could shift markets and crash outdated pricing models. The price shown underneath the car, $15,900, did not look real. It felt like someone took the entire financial rulebook of the auto industry, tore it apart, and wrote a fresh one from scratch. And at that exact moment, the future stopped being a nice idea and became a clear financial reality. Before I continue, if you want more deep Tesla and finance-based breakdowns like this, tap subscribe right now. It costs nothing but helps the channel reach more people who love the truth behind the numbers. The audience, which included engineers, investors, bankers, car analysts, and ordinary onlookers, leaned forward the moment the second detail appeared on the screen. A driving range of 280 miles in the standard version. This number struck the industry like a financial earthquake. Affordable electric cars for years suffered from poor range, weak battery consistency, and doubts from buyers. But here stood a compact car that challenged all of that. For those who wanted more, there was a 310-mile version costing just $20,000. A small car with the performance of a mid-size sedan but the price of a basic hatchback. At that moment, the auto industry suddenly looked old, slow, outdated, and unprepared. As Elon Musk walked across the stage, his expression showed a mix of pride, confidence, and provocation. He knew this launch was not only pointed at customers, but also at rivals, especially one name in particular, BYD. Their entry-level model, the BYD Seagull, dominated the ultra-low-cost segment with a price many believed unbeatable. But when compared side by side, the differences became clear. Tesla Model 2 offered more range, stronger durability, and a technological ecosystem that BYD simply could not match. The Seagull was cheap, yes, but the Model 2 was smart, connected, upgradable, and future-ready. And that difference would crush many markets over time. Consumers did not just want an electric car. They wanted the symbol and status of Tesla. For a long time, owning a Tesla was a dream for millions stuck with used cars or low-quality electric options. Now, being able to buy a Tesla for $15,900 was more than a good deal. It was financial liberation. It was like getting an expensive premium smartphone for the price of a regular budget model. It shook global expectations, and even more importantly, it shook global pricing strategies. But the price itself was not the only shock. What came with the car made the real difference. The Model 2 came with full self-driving built-in. No other car in this price range anywhere in the world offered that. This was not just assisted driving. This was a fully connected, intelligent system that kept improving every month through software updates. While other cars aged each year, the Model 2 improved with time. It was alive, learning, adapting, and growing smarter through real-world data and software feedback. It turned the car into something more than a machine. It became a platform, a financial asset that improved instead of depreciating. When Musk discussed production, he highlighted something analysts often missed: local manufacturing. The Model 2 would be built inside the United States, reducing tariffs, cutting logistics costs, and unlocking powerful tax incentives. Many ignored this detail, but it made Chinese imports like the Seagull far less competitive. An imported vehicle faced tariffs up to 25%. A locally produced Tesla did not. What seemed like innovation was also smart financial strategy. A silent but deadly economic move. The design of the Model 2 surprised many people when revealed. Instead of extreme futuristic shapes, Tesla went with disciplined minimalism. No unnecessary lines, no expensive curves, no overdone design tricks. It was simple, functional, and almost Scandinavian in appearance. This was not due to lack of creativity, but intention. The goal was to reduce costs, yes, but without losing Tesla identity. The gentle resemblance to the Tesla Model Y was strategic. Using a similar design language reduced production risks and helped accelerate mass manufacturing. Inside the car, visitors quickly understood Tesla's message. A premium feeling without unnecessary luxury. A clean dashboard, a large center display, simplified controls, and smart use of material all created comfort without unnecessary expense. Voice controls reduced buttons. The software made everything smooth and easy. It was an affordable car, but it never felt cheap. Another detail that shocked experts was the structural strength created by the 50,000-ton Giga Press. This giant machine molded the lower body of the Model 2 as one single piece. Not only did this reduce dozens of welds, it increased safety, reduced vibration, cut assembly time, and made the car more stable. It was innovation you could not see, but you could feel. This meant longer durability, smoother driving, and comfort that normally belonged to more expensive vehicles. Production numbers shocked people as well. 42 million possible units. For many, this sounded unrealistic. But for Tesla, this was simply the result of maximum automation and a modular design. The Model 2 was built with fewer parts, simplified systems, and an assembly process almost entirely operated by robots. Musk was not just launching a car. He was trying to create the most manufactured electric vehicle in history because the world needed affordable electric cars, and this was the answer. Then came the part that most critics did not expect: performance. 0 to 100 km per hour in 5.6 seconds. For an entry-level car, that number looked unreal. It offered 300 horsepower while being smooth, durable, and nearly maintenance-free. And it consumed only 15 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. It proved that affordability and performance were not enemies. They could work together. The decision to use an asynchronous motor instead of a permanent magnet motor also surprised many. The asynchronous motor was cheaper and extremely durable, lasting around 300,000 kilometers. That meant 2 decades for most drivers. This made the Model 2 not only affordable to buy, but affordable to own. Maintenance fear, which kept many away from electric vehicles, was removed. Tesla also introduced its 48-volt architecture. Since the 1950s, cars had used 12-volt systems. Tesla broke that tradition. The new system reduced wiring weight by 15%, lowered costs, improved repairs, and made the car more robust. A small change on paper, but huge in effect. Reducing silicon carbide use by 75% without sacrificing performance shocked analysts. It showed Tesla's ability to innovate where others never looked. This was dangerous for competitors because Tesla found savings in places nobody else even considered. Modularity was another advantage. The Model 2 was built to adapt to many countries, from regions with ultra-modern infrastructure to places just starting with electrification. This meant easier exports, cheaper maintenance, and faster global expansion. The Model 2 was not designed for one nation. It was built for the world. When test videos appeared online, the public was amazed. The car cornered well, accelerated confidently, and stayed stable on rough roads. It looked impossible for such an affordable car to deliver so much performance. Social media exploded. Anticipation grew fast, and soon Tesla had turned a new model into a global event. The media that doubted the Model 2 at first began praising it. Articles highlighted its realistic range, strong performance, and smart design. Economists said it could reset the entire entry-level market. Environmental groups celebrated the accessibility of electric mobility. Consumers saw a chance to join the electric revolution without breaking their budget. Energy efficiency was another highlight. 15 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers was 25% better than many competitors. This meant lower user costs and longer range using smaller batteries. Annual electricity cost was only around $112, a number that shocked families used to expensive fuel. For low-income households, this was life-changing. The Model 2 became a tool for economic inclusion, not just transportation. Giga Press casting also improved acoustic comfort. Vibrations were almost zero. The car felt like it floated. This silence and stability were rare in affordable cars. Maintenance became simpler too. With fewer parts and a software-based system, many issues were fixed automatically through updates. Workshops could repair faster and cheaper. It felt like owning a car that maintained itself. Production at huge scale turned Tesla into a global industrial force. Factories filled with robots worked with unbelievable precision. Competitors were watching history happen, unable to match this speed. The Model 2 was not just a vehicle. It was a long-term strategy. It brought millions into the Tesla ecosystem. Once inside, they could upgrade, subscribe, or expand. It created a cycle of long-term financial value that traditional car companies could not copy. Online, the Model 2 became a symbol of accessible future technology. Memes, reviews, debates, and comparison videos went viral. Each new image generated thousands of reactions. Tesla's cultural influence exploded. Automakers panicked. Some lowered prices. Others rushed cheap models. But it was too late. Buyers paused their purchases, waiting for the affordable Tesla. Market demand froze. Tesla had thrown a stone into a calm financial lake, and the ripple spread worldwide. Above everything, the Model 2 represented democratized technology. A modern, efficient electric car finally reachable for average people. A future once reserved for the rich now reached workers, students, and ordinary families. It became a historical turning point in how society views electric mobility, finance, and technology.